Get ready for the most legendary clashes where tempers flare, egos collided, and poker players lost their minds.
We're diving into the moments where the tension at the table boiled over.
Strap in, because when poker players go to war with each other, they play for keeps.
Speech play or just plain rude? Our first clip features William Kassouf, a player known for his infamous speech play, but this time he takes things too far. Kassouf's relentless antics backfire, earning him a fiery response that poker fans won't soon forget. The tension is palpable, and the fallout is as satisfying as it is deserved. Get ready, because this clash is about to boil over.
5.6 total.
Kassouf has built his whole image for this moment. Talk a big game, then show up with the goods. Except he's crushed.
It's a month past Griffin's birthday, but he has to feel like it's right now.
Well, this could be the one then. This could be the one. Have you got me covered or have I got you covered?
She looks a little fire.
Do you know? Can you count? What's that? Has he got me covered or? Can you tell me? Okay, how much are you playing in total? How much you have at the start of the hand?
Benger takes the fifth.
Kassouf starts his usual routine, using constant chatter to irritate his opponent and try to force a mistake. The problem? His opponent, Griffin Benger, isn't biting. Silent, composed, and holding the better hand, Benger is letting Kassouf dig his own hole. But trust us, this drama is just getting started.
Big hand here, don't think I got past. Oh, you got me beat. You got me beat. It's poker, isn't it? I can't call. It's either all in or pass. What do you want me to do? You want me to go all in or fold? Talk to me. You don't say anything, I might have to ship it.
Go right ahead, Will. You ship it, it's a shipwreck.
You want to gamble? I'm not here to ladder, I'm here to win it. I'm not laddering. Play for the win, right? You doing the same? Or are you going to wait for the next page jump for 15?
Kassouf's non-stop talking becomes grating, and he's clearly trying to provoke a reaction. It's a classic cooler, pocket kings versus pocket aces, but Kassouf's speech play is only fueling the fire. He's about to get exactly what he asked for, as Benger unleashes a scathing takedown that leaves the entire table stunned.
He'd just as soon get on with it.
Clock. I think I might have to.
You're just an abusive person, man. It's not funny. It's not a
abusive?
game.
Why
You're being abusive to me.
How am I being abusive?
You're being abusive. It's called verbal abuse. What you're doing to me is verbal abuse.
You're not even gaining any information. He's
what
not
you're
talking
doing
to you.
is verbal abuse.
Why is
You're
it
a
verbal
bully.
abuse?
It's rude. It's mean.
It's called speech play.
It's not about. No, it's not
heads up.
called speech play. It's called being a bad person.
The table turns on Kassouf. It's not often you see a player so thoroughly shut down, but Kassouf's antics have earned him some backlash. Benger seizes the moment, delivering a biting verbal beatdown while calmly sitting on pocket aces.
So you should
How's
really
a bad
check
person?
yourself.
Why?
Check your privilege.
This is called speech play.
Check your privilege.
I'm trying to get information.
Check your
from
privilege.
him.
You're a rude person.
I'm not a rude person.
You're a rude person. It's verbal abuse. This is what it feels like. See, now you're looking. He's not your dad. He's not going to help you. Stop. No one is going to help you.
You don't need to go on tilt.
No one is going to help you.
It's called speech
The
play.
bet is
Heads up.
5.6 million
Heads up.
chips.
5.6.
That is what the bet is.
5 on chips. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. I'm trying to get information from
No,
you.
you're verbally abusing me.
It's not verbal abuse.
Yes, it is. Ask anyone else here. Your word against theirs.
With his frustrations boiling over, Benger calls out Kassouf's behavior in a way that's equal parts cathartic and commanding. For once, Kassouf finds himself on the receiving end of the talking, and it's clear he picked the wrong guy to mess with.
You want to gamble? Okay, I'm all in.
I call.
Let's go.
Woo! Come on, baby. Let's go. Whatever happens, he's cooler. Whatever happens, he's cooler.
He's never folding anyway.
Put a
king's
king,
about?
I don't care. Put a king, I don't care. I'm not slow rolling him. Put a king out there, I'm fine. My life is good. Screw this guy.
Benger takes control of the discussion, highlighting Kassouf's disrespectful behavior, and saying it doesn't even matter if he loses because at the end of the day, he won't be a jerk like Kassouf.
Now be the time. King of Hearts, watch. Watch
Give
the
it to him,
Hollywood,
it doesn't matter.
All
He's
this
still
Hollywood.
miserable, I'm happy.
The dynamic has completely shifted. Kassouf's endless chatter has been silenced. For the first time, the spotlight isn't his to control.
See me smiling all the time.
I'm still smiling.
Yeah, you let it get to you. I get under your skin, man. Get under your skin. We've got fireworks now. Let's go. Let's go. The king's coming. I'm telling
That's
you now.
fine. That's
King
fine.
of Hearts on the flop.
That won't change
King
my
of Hearts
life.
on the
It won't
flop. They're
change
gonna
my
be fire.
life.
They're going to lift off now.
It won't change my life.
With all the chips in the middle, there's nothing left to do but see who wins.
Come on! Come on!
Has he got me covered? Hey, can someone get a count?
Will wants a count. His count is 0 and falling.
This massive transaction officially complete, leaving Will Kassouf on the outside looking in.
So much like that should have been. Yeah, that should have been in 5 seconds.
Out in 17th place.
That's a shame.
Good game, man. Okay. Okay. Good luck. Good luck, man. Good luck. Good luck.
If Mike Nowitzki won't shake your hand, you need to...
One of the most entertaining hands in poker history, and it just wouldn't be complete without the awkward handshakes at the end. It's a moment that serves William a hefty dose of humility, leaving him to reflect on his behavior. It's one of the most memorable moments in poker history, a vivid reminder that sometimes silence is the best strategy.
Pick any stakes heads up. When big poker egos clash, there are sure to be fireworks. In our first clip, Tom Dwan is playing a heads-up championship against Phil Helmouth. Phil, never one to shy away from a little table talk, goes on one of his usual tirades. And this time, Tom isn't going to just sit there and be insulted. The tension builds, and you can feel the electricity in the air as the players are all in before the flop.
Here comes the flop. No more back.
An early elimination hand and the flop. Deuce, king, 7 with a couple of spades.
No help for Tom.
So far, so good for Phil Helmouth.
Phil has the lone spade in their hand and the best hand of the aces.
And the turn.
And it's a 10!
Huge suck out. It's not over yet, man.
Tom definitely enjoys seeing the 10 on the turn, but realizes the hand is never over until it's over.
Or any spade but the king.
It's not looking good, though.
Here is the river.
3 of spades?
The river's a 9 of diamonds, and Tom Dwan has eliminated Phil Helmouth. When you look up bad beat in the dictionary, that's what you'll find.
At this point in his poker career, Tom has clearly had enough of Phil acting like the poker brat.
They're counting the chips just to make it official.
Son, I would tell you this much, son. I would never have put more 3,000 with 2 10s before.
Oh, here we go.
I was going to say good game, sorry for the suck out, but...
The frustration is evident on Dwan's face as he shrugs and rolls his eyes.
When you phrase it that way, it makes me not wanna.
Here, take 10,000 each.
Phil, that's why you lose money online, like...
You
sorry,
the hand
nice
bad,
hand.
that's the truth. You
Okay,
put in
pick your stakes,
20,000 with 2
heads
10s.
Pick your stakes heads up. I've said it a million times.
Tom repeats, pick your stakes heads up, indicating he will gamble with Phil for any amount of money. He is clearly visually agitated by Phil's antics. Tom insists Phil put his money where his mouth is, challenging him to back up his trash talk. The whole scene is a little awkward, to say
Just about the cards when he's involved.
Big Mouth. Mike Matusow didn't earn the nickname The Mouth for nothing. Known for his non-stop chatter and bold trash talk, Matusow's mouth has often been as much of a weapon as his poker skills. However, in our next clip, we see how his tendency to speak his mind gets him into serious trouble during the 2005 World Series of Poker main event.
I'm right, I'm a chip leader. If I'm wrong, I'm hurting. Mike, you always had faith in your reads, buddy. You always had faith in your reads. Don't let your reads let you down one time this time. Please don't let it be wrong.
If Matusow calls, Rymer's tournament life is at stake here.
230,000, right?
241,000.
How much?
241,000.
Just that? That's it?
Have I counted it right?
Told you I was gonna bust you. You came after me, didn't I? Don't let me be wrong, God.
Matusow's constant verbal jabs and outbursts begin to backfire, affecting his own concentration. His inability to rein in his emotions ultimately hurts his chances at a deeper run in one of the biggest poker tournaments of his life.
No diamond, baby. Don't let me get unlucky. One time, baby. Blank on a turn, dealer. Do blank.
Turn card 2 of diamonds, and that gives Greg Rymer the win.
In poker, things happen fast. And just like that, the mouth is drawing dead. Mike immediately goes into self-therapy mode.
I play to win, baby. I play to win. You got to get 26 million in chips. I play to win.
And that rips the heart out of Mike Matusow, not to mention 2/3 of his chips going to Rymer.
You know why I called him before the flop? Because I knew what he had before the flop.
Thank you for busting me, Mike.
But I knew he had nothing.
Mike Matusow just doesn't know when to quit. Sometimes you should let your game do the talking. Matusow's constant trash talk and emotional outbursts distract him at a critical moment. In the 2005 World Series of Poker main event, this inability to keep his cool severely damaged his chances for a major payout. While Matusow falters, Rymer stays composed and capitalizes on the situation, ultimately going on to win the entire event. It's a clear example of how discipline and focus often outweigh flashy personalities at the highest level of poker. He doesn't deserve your applause. All of our battles today are fueled by emotion and anger, but this next one takes things to a whole new level of cruelty. Tony G, known for his aggressive table talk, crosses a line in this clip when his trash talking goes too far. The taunts become personal, and what starts as typical banter quickly spirals into something much more cutting. It's a moment that leaves the table and the audience stunned.
Seeing those three guys on one side of the table and Tony G on the other.
I call. I want to play with him. I got a weak hand though. I'm still calling if you raise, unless you go all in. I might still call if you go all in.
And Ralph Perry might raise here. He's got King Jack offsuit.
How much more? 80 more? I'm calling.
Tony G's telling Ralph Perry how much to raise.
How much more do you want to make it? Just tell me. Can you put the clock? What is this?
Things are heating up quickly, and Tony G isn't going to back down.
He seriously called for the clock here. It's gotten out of fun and games here. And Ralph Perry's going to raise 120,000.
120 more. How much more has he got? I'm all in. All in. You wanna do this? Do this properly. Yeah. What do you think I am? I'm here to give my chips away to you.
Now, in this instance, Tony G's playing brilliantly.
Tony makes a good play and gets the player to call all in with king high. We've seen plenty of harsh words exchanged at the poker table, but things are about to get much more personal.
Which school have you been to?
How close is those?
Ralph Perry looks like Mike Tyson after Buster Douglas got through with him. Tony G could single-handedly reignite the Cold War.
But you colored like a baby. Up and away. Up and away. Come on. On your bike. On your bike.
Despite the assault, Ralph Perry taking the high road.
Good hand.
He's in shock.
Now, he doesn't deserve any applause.
The remark, "Don't applaud, he doesn't deserve it," takes things to a whole new level of cruelty. The player has already been knocked out and is walking away defeated, making this heckle feel not only unnecessary, but downright mean-spirited. At this point, there's no psychological edge to be gained. It's not about strategy anymore. It's just a cold insult. In poker or any sport, there's a difference between competition and cruelty.
Jungleman strikes. Our next clip puts legendary poker player Dan Jungleman Cates in the spotlight as he tangles with the one and only Phil Helmouth. This hand is a classic example of what happens when Phil's stubborn streak collides with high-stakes pressure. With three players initially in the mix, the pot grows quickly, but by the river it's a heads-up showdown between Helmouth and Jungleman, and the stakes are anything but minor.
Mike X is going to 3-bet this. Like I said, Mike X has kind of stayed out of the fray for a while. Phil's got jacks. Phil does not 4-bet. He just calls. Jungleman.
You know, I'm actually a little mad at you, Mike X.
Mike's the call.
I'm mad because you're turning down this Jaeger thing for me. You're not letting your kid have a Jaeger bomb.
Oh, hello. Jungleman with 2 pair. Phil's jacks, no good anymore.
I would love to, but maybe another day. Who knows?
I know. If he gets straight A's, you're going to let him have a drink?
Phil's pocket jacks are a strong starting hand, but he opts not to raise pre-flop, setting the tone for the chaos that follows. When the flop comes, King 5-6 Rainbow, it's clear his confidence in those jacks is wavering. Still, folding seems far from Phil's mind, and the table is set for another meltdown.
Straight A's?
Yeah, he goes to school.
Oh, in school you mean? Okay, okay.
Can I get a Jaeger bomb for Mickey over here?
Yeah. You gonna have a Jaeger bomb with me?
I don't drink, but I'll definitely get drinks for you if you want.
Nice. Thank you.
Well, for the table, whoever needs anything.
You get a bet from Mike X. He's got backdoor straight possibilities, backdoor clubs.
Yeah.
Phil calls with jacks, and now it's on the Jungleman.
Yeah, I started winning when I put caps out, so now I don't not have caps.
You get a bet, you get a call. Jungleman is going to...
As the pot swells, Jungleman throws in a hefty raise to over $15,000. For most players, this would be the time to let it go, but not for Phil. The fear of being bluffed and subsequently ridiculed drives him to dig in his heels. This is personal for Helmouth, and you can feel it.
Jungleman, though, was raising 2 players, so...
Oh, man. I have a bad feeling you have like King Jack or King 10.
Well, it's got better than that, but either way, it's the same difference, right? Any king basically means Phil needs to hit a 2-outer.
Phil takes his time, too much time, deliberating his move. As the saying goes, think long, think wrong, and that's precisely what we are witnessing here. His internal battle is written all over his face as the clock ticks and the pressure mounts.
Do you have a 6, Jungleman?
He does have a 6. Good read, but that's not all he has.
I was wrong against Nick. I'm not wrong too often. What the fuck? Mickey, what do you have, Mickey? Wow.
The button idea would have been great.
Helmouth's been in the tank for a while now. You can see Lauren. You can see that reflection of Lauren dealing. You got Lauren and Magic tonight.
Sorry, guys. Almost done. Fuck. I just don't believe you, Jungle. All right.
I just don't believe you. I just don't.
Finally, Phil shoves his remaining chips for less than $5,000 more, and Jungleman snap calls with 2 pair. Phil's pocket jacks are crushed, and it's a moment of pure poker poetry. Overthinking, stubbornness, and a lack of discipline lead to his undoing. Jungleman is calm and composed, and they decide to run 2 turns and rivers.
Fortunately for Phil Helmouth, he is drawing dead to 2 outs.
All right, 2 times. Ugh. Don't do me dirty now. I already trusted you.
What the fuck is going on here? What do you have? 10s?
No. Should have brought it.
Yeah.
Twice.
Only a jack will save Phil Helmouth now. Otherwise, his second buy-in will be gone as well. And that is not a jack, my friend.
Well, he didn't get lucky. The only thing left for Phil to do now is say nice hand and move on. But that's not exactly his style.
Friends, 9 of diamonds.
Phil, you're a bro.
Fair, man. Fuck, this is not much fun. Where's my phone?
Phil Helmouth's refusal to back down turned a losing hand into a spectacular implosion, while Jungleman reaped the rewards of playing a person in their own head. This hand is a textbook case of how poker isn't just about the cards, it's about managing your emotions and avoiding self-destruction. In the end, Jungleman walked away with the chips, the bragging rights, and another chapter in the ongoing saga of Phil Helmouth's epic meltdowns. Talk therapy. In our next clip, we have something truly unique for you. A side of Phil Helmouth you've likely never witnessed before. After his explosive showdown with Jungleman, complete with his trademark cursing and dramatic exit, Phil takes an unexpected turn. Instead of storming off for good, he sits down for a candid moment of self-reflection with the camera. And dare we say, we're almost proud of the poker brat.
I mean, it's about as bad as I could play poker. Wait a minute, I was unlucky. No, I put in 30,000 with ace-9 of clubs against queens. Just a really bad play, just so unlike me. And then I put in 20,000 after king 6-5 with jacks. So I played both those hands just horribly. I'm super tired. I've been on the road 3 weeks, and I can stay and fight, or I think I'm just going to go home. 13 days off. I can catch the Warriors game. Lost 40K, 100% my fault. Oh, and by the way, I guess I'm going to get known for leaving streams early. After not leaving a stream early 35 in a row, I think that's 2 out of 3. Ryan, I guess I'm going to get known for leaving streams early. Fuck.
In an unexpected twist, we see a side of Phil Helmouth that feels refreshingly human. Instead of pointing fingers or berating his opponents, he takes ownership of his mistakes. He acknowledges that he played poorly and admits that he got outplayed. It's a moment of rare humility from a man whose poker career has been as much about his theatrics as his skill. Could this be the dawn of a more self-aware Phil Helmouth? While we won't be holding our breath for a full transformation, it's hard not to appreciate this honest moment of reflection. For once, the poker brat is looking inward instead of outward, and it's borderline inspiring.
Airball. Sometimes it's just not your day. And in the next clip, we see exactly that as Tony G faces off against Nick Airball at the Hustler Casino Live. This battle is about more than just chips. It's a showdown between two larger-than-life personalities. As Tony G tries to impose his will on the table, Nick Airball counters and relentlessly needles. Certainly a tactic Tony G is accustomed to.
Airball's gonna raise it up.
Make it sketchy. Now there's some food.
Some deep stack poker here, folks. Tony G makes the call. Queens gets out of the way, and we're at 465,000.
Your dream come true.
The needling and heckling are all part of the game for these two, but things are about to get much more intense.
And the turn's a 6! And Nick Airball with the stone cold nuts. It's gonna go 225 here.
Tony seems to sense that he could be beat. He certainly thinks about Nick Airball's bet for some time.
We've seen Tony G make some huge laydowns in this game the last couple days. And he lays it down.
Fucking stinks.
Wow.
Impressively, Tony G throws away aces, but he's definitely tilted.
And of course, Airball has
Folded
to show.
aces. Stinks. That's like fucking setup hand. That's like unbelievable. That's just not normal. I folded aces. That's like sick. Okay. I quit. I pay.
Tony says he's done, which to be fair is perfectly normal in a cash game. However, this is a live stream, and it doesn't take long for the insults to start flying.
I quit. It's okay. I quit. I pay. On your bike! On your bike, Tony! You and your
Tony G walks away from the table after the brutal hand, and Nick Airball wastes no time rubbing salt in the wound with Tony's signature catchphrase, "Get on your bike."
Your aces! Back to Santa Monica!
Mind games are just as important as the cards you hold. It's the kind of poker clash that keeps audience. Somebody call the floor. There are very few poker fights that are as public or as enjoyable to watch as when Jamie Gold faced off against Eric Molina. In our next clip, their childish fight is on full display. Molina, known for his brash attitude, pushes Gold's buttons from the start, leading to a heated exchange of words.
Gold is hooked up in a hand with smack-talking leader Eric Molina. It is Gold's turn to act.
300.
And he is going to raise to 300,000 after the turn. Back to Molina now.
I raise. You got a raise is coming up.
You raise me 200?
Yes.
And a re-raise from Eric Molina.
Raise.
Might as well put it all in.
Might as well.
You have that much left.
I'm on.
All in.
There you go.
Jamie should be careful what he wished for.
Big re-raise back to Gold. Molina flips his all-in button, ends up in front of Jamie Gold, and it's fired back.
Hey, don't be an ass.
Excuse me?
Asses in glass houses shouldn't throw chips.
Just because you're losing, that's fine.
I'm losing.
Yeah.
Who's sitting there with no chips?
Losing this answer. Call me then.
You want to make a side bet who lasts longer in the tournament?
Stop. Sure.
Yeah? How much?
How about you get in this hand right now?
How much?
Gold, trying to maintain his composure, can't help but get sucked into the drama as these two players trade insults. The intensity at the table is off the charts, making it one of the most entertaining rivalries in World Series of Poker history.
Call me then.
Molina testing the patience of chip leader Jamie Gold.
You're gonna fold, stop wasting time, so. You just got caught, so why don't you just hurry up? That's at 70,000.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know you did.
Gold will fold. And Molina takes the pot.
I'll see you at the end. I mean, sorry, no, I won't.
Jamie Gold's frustration was understandable, but he resorted to taunts and theatrics.
I'll be honest with you, Lon. I don't like walking into a card room when this is what I see in here. I wish they would take it outside to, like, Antarctica.
Well, thanks for your 200,000, though.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Well, the hand is over, but these two just will not let it go. The jousting continues.
Excuse me, penalty.
I did not say that.
No, thank you. Penalty.
I did not.
Thank you.
I did not complete that word. First of all, floor, I did not.
Camera?
Bye.
No, I didn't complete the word.
He said the F word.
No, I did not.
Take a walk.
Yes.
Bye.
That's wrong.
Bye.
Now, this would not be the first time that Molina would be sent off with a penalty.
What's that, shadow puppets?
6 minutes on the clock. You can come back in.
Oh, cool. That is just.
Well, with a relatively young field here at the main event.
Thanks for your chips, though. That was great.
This type of juvenile behavior was bound to crop up under the pressure of the millions of dollars that they are playing for, but that still is no excuse for the schoolroom antics.
Molina, of course, didn't back down, escalating the situation with his own jabs and making the confrontation even more cringeworthy. The floor had to intervene, but by then the damage was done. From tossing the all-in chip at each other to calling the floor and demanding Molina be penalized while chanting "bye," this one remains one of the most childish displays of any poker fight we've seen. Matusow Meltdown. This next clip is less of a poker fight and more of a man's battle against himself. Mike Matusow, a seasoned pro with years of experience, has one of the most embarrassing public meltdowns in the 2004 World Series of Poker main event.
Turn card,
Blank,
7 of hearts.
Blank, deuce.
And
Deuce.
now on the river,
Deuce.
only a queen
Deuce.
would knock Matusow out of the main event.
It is a queen!
For someone with his reputation, this emotional collapse is not just surprising, it's downright humiliating. As the cameras roll and the world watches, a pro who's supposed to have nerves of steel ends up showing just how fragile even the best can be under pressure.
Ed Foster has knocked Matusow out of this tournament.
Why do I get deserve this?
A catastrophic hit to Mike Matusow, who never shies away from showing his emotions.
Matusow's emotions take over, and instead of his usual outbursts, he seems to start crying. It's a sobering moment as he puts his head in his hands, visually crushed by the loss. The crowd watches in stunned silence as the Mouth, known for his tough persona,